The purpose of our life for many people maybe thinking about trying to find, uh, maybe thinking about fulfilling whatever they want, fulfilling whatever all their expectations and their needs. uh, so many people may think that this is the secular way, this is the normal way, secular way, and since everybody is doing this, then this must be the right thing to do. In actuality, then, if we were to look around, and if we were to look around ourselves in our own world, and if we were to understand in ourselves that we are like the goldfish in the aquarium, then one would never think about going out of the aquarium, and will always think about being very comfortable inside the fish tank, and not needing to worry so much, and just to enjoy whatever, or enjoy whatever that is available, or to fight for particular territory if we were to have patience and to study the behavior of fish in the fish tank, then somehow one would then also recognize that even fish have the notion of wanting to have their own territory within the fish tank. So what does it really mean? What does it really mean? So what does it really mean in the end when we talk about the fish tank, the fish, and us? In reality, then, we're talking about expectations. We're talking about how one how one is going to live their life, how one is going to end up living their life, doing whatever they feel or believe is beneficial or good to them. But in actuality, it may be child's play. It may be something very childish, and it may be something very meaningless. Just as the way to understand it, then what everybody is doing does not mean it is the right thing. Okay? What everybody is doing does not mean it is the right thing. If everybody, for example, if everybody has let's take for example, if it is the culture of parents having to sacrifice their first child and to cook their own child and to eat it. Everybody believes that by killing their own first child and eating the first child, and it will give them extensive good luck or happiness in their life. And somehow everybody starts to believe, and somehow everybody starts to practice that. Does that mean that it is right? Okay? So the purpose of practicing Dharma is to restudy our own mind. Our own mind. The purpose of cultivating on the path of Dharma is to be brave. What does it mean to be brave? That is a very, very important, because normally people are not brave. People will not do many things that make them uncomfortable. So this is ordinary. That is the mindset of ordinary beings. For example, uh, what do ordinary beings want? What is the meaning of an ordinary person's life? For ordinary person, what they are looking for is to have a good food, good place to sleep, uh, maybe and good clothes, good. When that is settled, then they go for good quality clothes, good quality food, good quality, and then they have a good name, fame, honor, right? And they want to have a good life. And if we study this, we study and we reflect upon this, we can see from the kind of life that the very rich people live. Are they truly happy? Okay? Now, for ordinary people, maybe we are not rich. We are still living a life. We cannot say from hand to mouth, but we also cannot say that we are that rich, nor can we say we are that poor. So, in the way of cultivation of Dharma, we say that is the middle path. And so therefore we should be happy, because then when you are not too rich, when you are too rich, you will think of doing many things that are doing many things that will help you to get some kind of satisfaction, to make one feel special or happy. Now, this kind of things is called materialism. But another kind of downfall is known as spiritual materialism. What is spiritual materialism? What is the danger of spiritual materialism? Okay? In another way to say that what you cannot get from the worldly life, like maybe name, fame, honor, or success, or what kind of big name, then one seeks to achieve that in the spiritual cultivation, in the spiritual way. So then many people will start to expect, they want to wear different kinds of robes. They want to use different kinds of things, and they want to buy different kinds of things, and they want to decorate, and after that they want to collect many books and this and that. So this is the gross level of spiritual materialism. Why do we say it's gross? Because it is something that is from the outside, something that you can see from the outside. Okay? Something you can see from the outside, wearing, maybe becoming a monk or nun, or wearing robes, or having some special things in the house, or something like that. So then the next type of spiritual materialism is the type that is not dependent on external things, but dependent on self-effort. Some people then boast to meditate. They practice meditation, but then fall later by having wanting to boast about how well they can meditate, or how much good deeds they have done, how they have volunteered, how they are doing this. Maybe they don't have the money to give, but they volunteer the time and then going out to show off and saying that, we should do this, or should being very telling other people, should do this, should do that. Now this kind of things are happening, so always being very telling other people what to do. Okay, so the danger comes usually when one also becomes more senior as the years go by. Like maybe they feel that now they are Buddhists for at least 10 years. 20 years. Then they start to tell the new people, oh, you should do this, you should not do this, and then they have some kind of pride and ego. Another kind, then it comes manifest in the form of being a parent. If one is a parent, then being a parent and having the habit of a parent, then telling other people, oh, you should do this, you should do that, combined with maybe some experience. 修行的经验就讲人家，很喜欢讲人家，哦，你要做这个，你要做那个，你应该做这个，应该嘛，哦，哦。And all this kind of spiritual materialism, all this kind of spiritual materialism has one kind of result. Whether it is materialism or spiritual materialism has one kind of result. That is bursting one's own bubble of ego. Okay? The ego gets bigger and bigger, and then they have an expectation and they cannot fulfill, then they suffer. Suffer by some kind of, or other people should do this or that, or there's a lot of should this, should that. And so then there's a great suffering. For example, then ordinary beings, for example, should be coming to do prayers before teachings, right? Just to purify the obscuration, the obstacles for listening to the Dharma. But everybody just come for the teaching and everybody just come for the initiation. The actual real practice, many people ignore. Okay? So then they just come for the main thing. They just come for the main thing. They don't like to volunteer. From this, one can really see the kind of personality and character that these people have. Okay? When there's some kind of celebration, they come. Right? When it's time to help out and to offer the support, then not appearing. So what is the then on one side, for those people who are practicing, who are volunteering and this and that, so what happens? This causes mental stress, mental unhappiness to the minds of all those people who do. Because there are some kind of expectation that they feel they expect everybody to be. My advice for those who have a lot of thoughts for others that you should do this, to do that, my own personal advice is, if you really want to have this kind of a success, then you have to encourage yourself and others to create this kind of friendship and bond that everybody wants to do it together. Okay? And not have an expectation. It's like, for example, if unless it is some kind of like a rule in the school or something like that, everybody have to be there by 7:30. Everybody have to be here, and then there's some kind of a power or some kind of a thing that is by force. Then people would follow. In the reality, this is samsara. When we meet with fallbacks, when we meet with difficulties of people not being cooperative and not helping out and stuff like that, and only know to talk and being nasty and being bitchy themselves, okay? How you react is the real you. From there, one can see what is the way of practice. We should not judge those who fail, but have compassion for those who fail. Because For the people who fail because of frustration, those who did not help are responsible for causing harm towards other beings. Buddha said, if you cannot help others, don't harm others. So the worst thing is you don't harm, you don't help, but harm. So for those who are actually within communities to practice and stuff like that, then then they don't have the mind to do it together as a team. Then there's this downfall. It causes a downfall towards the Buddhas and towards the Guru. And what is the cause for not having a stable mind? What is the cause for not having a stable practice? What is the cause for having obstacles and obscurations? It's not that you did not. It's not that you did not make offerings or stuff like that, or there is some kind of punishment. No, it is because you cannot keep your promise to yourself. You cannot keep your promise to yourself. And then you have a habit of blaming, complaining, and justifying. Okay? And always is somebody else's fault. Always is, I ask somebody to do, I ask somebody to help, I ask somebody something, and then it didn't happen. Why? Why it didn't happen? And then there is an expectation of other people to help, expectation of this and that. Okay? And for those who come to just to enjoy, okay? Be aware. Be aware of your own actions. Be aware of your own time. Be aware of readjusting your own practice. This is something that is very important. Many people are so used to the current culture of going to the restaurants to eat, okay, or going to some friends' house party, and so therefore the culture, the mindset is to go and take and not go and give, and not go somewhere and share. This is the downfall that causes one to have a deep dissatisfaction. 一整天只是想要去那边取跟拿，就会使到你自己将来非常非常的不高兴，因为你只是会想到我能够拿什么，我能够拿什么，那你也只是会想到，你也只是会想到将来我拿习惯了之后，人家没有给我，我就非常不高兴。不要说宠坏小孩子，大人也会被宠坏。Okay? Like for example, some of you are used to scolding people and throwing your temper and showing other people your black face. Okay? I can do that better than you. The main thing is, everybody is good at throwing temper and showing black face. Everybody will think that they are best at doing that. If you are very successful in throwing your temper or showing your temper and having a black face to get things done, sure you get things done. But you have failed to get the essence of things. All beings want happiness and don't want suffering. But are we here to make ourselves happy, or are we here to make all beings happy? Okay? In the simple teaching, we can say that we try to make everybody happy. But the reality, it is impossible. Okay? A master is not here to make his or her student or disciples happy, but to make them become aware of the nature and the habit of their own mind. 你自己的习惯是什么？你想什么？你习惯什么？你要自己去面对。This is very important. Okay? Going here and going there, wasting your time, wasting your life, meeting friends, going for movies, sometimes okay. But many people make it into their lifestyle. And reality is not funny. Why is it not funny? Because whenever you suffer, the first thing you think of is solving your problem, not facing the suffering. You only think of wanting to be free from your suffering. This is wrong. 每个人只是想说，我有痛苦，我解决就可以了。我很冷，就穿衣服就可以了。不是说去面对，这个是冷，怎么办？我一个冷吗？还是大家冷？我一个累吗？还是大家累 ？Okay, so if we want to practice, since we are practicing, the main focus is not to make ourselves comfortable. It's not to fulfill ourselves. When you feel difficult, then there is the chance to practice. When you feel difficult, when people don't call you by your right name, by your right address, sir, madam, Mr. or Mrs. or madam or I don't know, different kinds of honorific titles. When people don't greet you the way you want to be, what do? Okay? 我们每个人都会面对的。有时候有一点事情，你可以好几天几夜睡不着，就是在那边想，一直在想，一直在那边想。有时候就打自己，拍手。诶，为什么要？需要这样吗？不需要。自己要叫自己的名字，不需要。自己要叫自己的名字，该醒来了，不用这样钻牛角尖。往往很多时候就是痛苦是因钻牛角尖。OK， 很多人跟我讲说，给你一个好的例子，我不喜欢什么？我不喜欢人家在 Facebook 一直 private message 我，问我你有没有讲课啊？这个礼拜你有没有讲课啊？今天你有没有讲课啊？你有没有你好不好啊？你这个那个，因为这个是我个人的不喜欢。OK， 或者跟我讲很多他们的故事啦，什么什么，我会看呢。OK， 我会看，可是我大多数不喜欢回答。为什么？很简单，因为你们会讲说，我有什么事情问师父咯，然后如果我回答一个，等一下越来越多人就讲说，一直问。我自己就变成好像是资讯联络所，对吗？这我自己不喜欢。可是我不会跟你讲我不喜欢，我也不会跟你讲说，请你以后不要再 private message 我，不会。你要你写咯，对啊。从那边可以看得到一些人，他是一个怎么样的人？他是否是一个自私的人？或者是他是一个怎样？那我也懂我应该怎么样对付你或面对你。 我用直接的话就是对付你，婉转的话是面对你，对吗 ？Right？ 啊，I'm not a businessman. Nor am I somewhere and I say, oh, are you giving teaching tonight? You come for Dharma. Whether I'm teaching or Anila's teaching or Geshe-la's teaching or Sangha-la's teaching is teaching. Is studying together. Not fan club. Not fan club. Imagine if I go somewhere, aeroplane boom. Then Thekchen Choling closed down. Huh? Then Dharma finished. That means that everybody, when Buddha was alive, is a fan of Buddha. Sure, there will be fans. Okay? Who upheld the Buddha's teaching after he showed that he passed away? OK， 你要做一个怎么样的佛弟子？你要做一个怎么样的人？你要做那个整天在那边哦，他没有做，不懂啊，他不高兴啊，没有做，我也不高兴，不爽，不甘愿，不高兴啊。搞笑的一个方式啊，广东人有一个搞笑的一个方式来回答你。何必呢？就笑你了。何必？我就笑你了。啊？对吗？很多东西是人做出来的，所以要面对的是我们自己。你怎么讲话？你怎么样去跟其他人？我知道你喜欢佛，可是你也很爱魔，你知道吗？我知道你们很喜欢佛 ，You love Buddha, but you have a relationship with Mara. Exactly this how I explain to you now what you are. You love Buddha, you like Buddha, you take refuge in Buddha, but you make a intimate relationship with Mara every day, in and out. Why? You allow him to possess you. You allow yourself to become Mara. Think like one, speak like one, act like one. Isn't it? Hello? Sleepy already, huh? 要睡觉了 Right? Eat like one, think like one, speak like one, and everything. Only know how to keep on showing how powerful you are, how you are outside, wow, dare to make a lot of remarks and this and that. Shame. You love Buddha. You love Guru. You love Avalokiteshvara, Kuan Yin, Medicine Buddha, or Guru. You love, but you love like the way you love Mara. Right. When we say Namo Guru Vyan, I listen with my heart to the words of my Guru. I make the effort. This is how we practice. I make the effort to do what pleases my Guru. That is to do, not speak or drama. We say, when a person is in love with another person, they will make all kind of effort to try to lessen the burden and the load of your person you love, isn't it? Correct? Yeah. Oh, you have this thing to do, never mind, I help you, or everything to do. But you don't love your gurus. Most of us don't love Guru. We love yourself more. The guru become your brand actually. You make use of your guru to become more spiritually materialistic. 用上师师父的品牌的修行来当成是自己的面子，这个是你自己觉得是对还是不对，你自己心照。Feel, reflect. Most of us do many things. They say, oh, many things, or do for the sake of doing, or always have things to do, always have things to do, always have things to do. Sure. Why temple have many things to do? You want to know why? Do you want to know why? If I have nothing for you all to do, what would you be doing on your own outside? I guarantee you, suppering, clubbing, eating, drinking, smoking, shopping, wasting money, wasting life. I guarantee you, gossiping, quarreling, finding ways to make even more money when actually you have more than enough. And spoiling your loved ones, your husband, your wife, your children, or trying to think of a ways and means to make other people's life or your own life or whatever more difficult. Not more happiness, but more difficult. We think it brings happiness, but doesn't bring happiness. Most of you ask yourself, are you happy? Are you happy? Okay? If you answer that you are happy, you are lying to yourself. But if you answer, I don't know whether I'm happy or not, that's even worse. You are living your life no difference from animal. Every day, life just goes on. Not in a state of awareness, but in a state of blurriness. Some people look beautiful, do good thing, do very good in celebration things. In reality, the whole life is just like a show. Whole life becomes like a show. So what is real Dharma practice? 什么是修行? 什么是修行? It's not just listening to the guru, you know. Do you know that? Do you know that? It's not just listening to the guru. Yes, guru's words, very important. But ability to team up together and propagate the Buddha's teaching and practices, that is the best practice. Not your own self-practice, not your own self-prayer. If imagine it is based on your own self-practice, even the Theravada say your own self-practice, self-liberation, but Buddha didn't ask them everybody to go and live in the mountain alone. Buddha asked Sangha to live together. Ask lay people to practice together, live together. So what does it mean? One of the main way of practicing is harmony, is communication, is self-sacrifice. Not the way of fulfilling my own self and own ego, my own pride. 我自己要怎么样就怎么样，我喜欢怎么样就怎么样。所以你看那些师父喜欢自己做我们自己的东西，是危险的，是危险的。OK， 为什么危险？就是对自己的心危险。在佛教，在修行，什么叫做危险？你要知道吗？你要知道吗？ OK， 要记住，危险就是 失控自己的心就是危险。OK， 这个危险是最可怕的。OK， 我们就不要失控。Cannot lose control of your mind. Cannot lose your mind, but transform your mind. Okay? Like if you say, this person have some sickness. For example, maybe very high cholesterol or diabetes. Lose control means keep on eating the thing that they're not supposed to eat. Keep on drinking, keep on doing something. This is called lost control. No discipline. In Buddhism, okay, our main thing is to keep our vows and our vows and our precepts. Would you like to make friend with somebody who always break their promise? If you see yourself, if you emanate one out of you, would you like yourself? Would you want to be your own best friend? Would you want to be your own best friend? Are you your own best friend? Are you? Will you be able to accept yourself as a best friend of yourself? Are you too fat for yourself? Too thin for yourself? Too rugged for yourself? Too vain for yourself? Too proud for yourself? Okay? So, the best thing is we learn to respect ourselves. Okay? If you don't greet other people, it's not the other person's loss. It is your own loss. Okay? It is not other people's loss. Why? Why? Very simple. If I see you, I don't greet you. After 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, I'm used to not greeting you. Sooner or later, I'll be used to not listening or seeing other people as invisible. And then we'll get the idea that it is okay to make use of other people. And this is wrong. Nowadays, everybody just making use of everybody. That's why like even the prayers before teachings, you don't see many people come for the prayers before teaching. But once Lama come out, just nice, everybody know to estimate. Or then they just come for the teaching, after that disappear. Disappear. So it's not that it cannot be trained, but it is something that they have taken for granted. Your own practice, because you don't do your daily prayers, you don't do your daily commitment, you didn't memorize, okay, and you didn't make it part of your nature. At the end of the day, you have an expectation that, oh, my guru will pray for me when I die. I have a perfect faith and everything. Sure, everything will be all right. I want to tell you something. It is not true. Why? Because your habits will arise very strongly when you die. When you are going to die. Okay? The habits of not listening will overcome you. Never mind lah, don't listen. I better don't listen, don't pray to Buddha first. Let me think about my own things first. Don't listen to Guru first. Or even if, let's say, if you realize there are some people who are very sick, and then after that they pray and then they recover, and they recover. Still, when they recover, they will blame. They say, "Oh, every time I pray to Buddha, I get sick," and then don't practice. Or when they recover, they forget totally about the kindness of gurus and Buddhas, bodhisattvas. Totally forget. And they start to do whatever they want to do again. Even if we don't talk about the kindness of gurus and bodhisattvas, they don't even remember the kindness of the doctor who cured him or her. And after that, back to their old habits. Back to the old habits. Used to eating supper, will always eat supper. Used to eating a lot, will always eat a lot. Don't care, don't bother. 什么都不管，什么都不听，会觉得没关系的啦，应该是还可以的啦。继续的应该是还可以的话，总有一天不怕一万，只怕万一。我可以跟你讲，这个万一一定会来。这个万一不是一个万一，是一定。OK。一定会来，我们一定会怕，一定会死。Okay? No amount of spiritual power or Reiki or some kind of clairvoyance and all that can help you during the time of your death. Sometimes it's more scary if you have some clairvoyant powers that you can see whatever we have done because our mind works in a way that is called habituation. 我们的心是走，我们习惯怎么样呢，它就会变成怎么样的，你知道吗 ？OK， 你习惯自我贪念，你一辈子不管你是皈依啦、念经啦什么，你还是自我贪念。你要死亡的时候，那个自我贪念的东西就会显现出来。The habit, when it manifests, it's just a habit. For example, if you have a habit of smoking, when nobody is around and everybody says you cannot smoke, you're so happy. You secretly run, take the cigarette, light it up. Enjoy. After that, quickly rinse mouth, brush teeth, clean tongue, everything, go eat something, try to cover up this and that. Right? So, for those people who are drug addicts, same. Food addicts, same. Beauty addicts, same. Everything we are addicted towards something. But talking is just talk. No use if you don't practice. Right? Right? Usually those who say, I'm very easy to talk to, you see, why are they telling other people that I'm very easy to talk to? That means you are not an easy person to talk to. Right? What you tell other people is actually what you want other people to believe that you are. In reality, you are the total opposite. The reality is the total opposite. Okay? You keep on telling people how good, if some salesman come and tell you, say, this one, how good. They only tell all the good things. So actually, if it's really that good, why keep on telling you how good? Isn't it? Right? We no need to keep on telling other people how good Buddha's teaching. How good you must take refuge. No need. Not necessary. If you experience it yourself, then it will grow within you. Okay? 所以你可以讲说你很爱佛 You can say you love Buddha, But if you didn't 跟魔 if you didn't divorce Mara or yourself, 如果你没有跟魔或自我 OK 离婚，你永远是魔的人，对吗？对吗？ Right? If you are a man, you like another woman, you have to divorce this woman, then you can marry another woman. Right? Unless your wife very happy. Say, okay, got another wife, then I less job. Right? Same woman, if you like another man, you divorce your man, then you marry another man. Unless your husband say, okay, better. Okay? There's no expectation of this and that. But look at the nature of the mind. Why I like to take this kind of thing to say? Because these are the things that will shoot you directly. Your attachment, 你的贪念 is so great that mere mention of certain things make you angry. Mere mentioning, mere thinking, the worst is by thinking of this person, thinking of this subject, thinking of this occasion, make you lose your mind. Okay? We say, bodybuilding, people, the bodybuilders or those people who exercise, their body becomes strong, not by one time, but doing the same thing many times. Similarly, in your Dharma practice, it's not doing once a year. It's not doing one time that make very happy and be very famous, but doing the same thing again and 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 again. 一直连续 repeat, and the mind becomes secure and calm. Retrain. 我们要跟我们的旧的自我离婚，因为我们爱上自己的坏习惯太多了，不只是爱上，我们跟我们自己太亲切了，所以跟不到佛，到今天还是在跟魔。OK， 可以做很多东西，你可以做很多显示出来的东西，做的东西可以做很多，可是呢，你自己，我只是想做到这边而已，我还要我的自由，我还要我的生活，我还要我自己的这个，我还要我自己的那个。OK， 那佛陀是没有事的，是你自己最终自己的良心，自己的幸福受到干扰。为什么呢？为什么呢？这个很重要。我不要做事后诸葛亮。哦，你这样子，因为讲事情发生了才讲。为什么呢？我现在就跟你讲，因为你会有报应。这个报应是什么报应？就是你竟然做东西是为了身份、名利、地位，或者你做东西是因为要做而做，不是诚心诚恳的。你以为天大地大，每个人都是盲的吗？每个人都是心是死是瞎的吗？不是。你怎么待人，人家会怎么待你，对吗？对吗？你怎么待人，人家怎么待你。How you treat people, everybody will remember and they will treat you back. Similarly, this karma ripen because when you do something you don't do wholeheartedly, it's hypocritical practice. End up always relying on the kindness of others, not because you are steady yourself. Okay? Other people, last time people joke and they say, you not steady lah you. You are really not steady. Not steady and thus not stable. On everything, always crying. Oh, I'm sorry. I promise. Your promises are like clouds in the sky or smoke from the incense. Right now you see it. After a while, you don't see it because the smoke dissipates. You can smell it. After a while, it's gone. Only there, present moment. In the present moment, you feel like that. After that, it's gone. After that, it's gone. Then, thus, people start to lose faith because everybody is always looking for some kind of excitability. Have to always create new. Everything you create new, where got tradition? Where got culture? Correct or not? Correct? Yeah. 什么都一直创新，哪里有传承？ So, appreciate the fact that we have many things to do. Because if there is not many things to do, frankly speaking, you just look at the time that if you are not doing this, what will you be doing? You'll be doing everything that is totally samsaric and totally worldly. Totally worldly. Everything is only for the purpose of this life. Nothing is projected for the next life. Even if they want the goodness, next life I shall follow you lah, next life good lah, this and that, you promise. We say, how can the turtle chase after the rabbit? Okay? How can the turtle chase after the rabbit? Only thinking about yourself. The turtle, ordinarily, all of us are turtles, tortoises. You hide in your own house, your own world, your own safe haven. Right? All of you, when something happens, hide the head and the four legs inside and the tail, everything all shrink inwards. After that, slowly see nothing happen. You want to say something, say, after that, see what happened, then hide, everything hide. So this is not right. 每个人都是缩头乌龟，每个人都是乌龟，对吗？扛着自己的自我，就是扛着自己的自我，一直去走哪里？为什么这么累？ Why are you so tired? Because you still feel all the burden, everything is correct, is good to carry everything within yourself. Okay, but your mind is like this. Your body is human. So how can you achieve much? Everything that you have also, I only want to do like this. I'm not giving more. I'm not doing this. I'm not everything. No. I want to be like this. I need my own security and this and that. Maybe in a modern way they say not wrong, or it is wise to do so. I cannot comment, but that is with your own, maybe your own lifestyle, your savings, your job, your family, your house, this and that. Is that necessary? Yes, necessary. But is your refuge, your love, necessary too. Only you can decide the answer yourself. Okay? Most of you better reflect whether you love yourself or you love your Guru and Triple Gem, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. Or you still so crazily intimate with your own self-cherishing. Or if let's create the notion of a Mara or a demon. Okay? So, if you're always thinking about only wanting to do only so much and not, you see, I admire the Christians. The Christians have real Guru devotion. You know? The Christians dare to proclaim their devotion to their Guru, God. And they accept Christ, their God, in their heart. Buddhists don't dare to say, they say, oh, nothing. Oh. In other people, they say they're free thinker. You don't dare to open up your heart to let the Buddha within you shine. Always say, oh, nothing, oh, peace, everything, oh. Right? You don't feel that your Buddha and you is growing. You are the future Buddha, but you are cowardly future Buddha. Anything they hide first. Hide. Don't dare to speak up and don't dare to do the activity. The Christians have perfect Guru devotion. That's why they are expanding so well. You know? You know that? And therefore they have their faith that their God is king, and therefore they want to expand their kingdom of God. This, of course, to their practice. They do their practice, they get their result. Whether how their Dharma, their Bible is, I have my own understanding of things. That's why I have no criticism. They have their own practice, but the main thing is they stand up and they accept and they practice. This is what when we see other people have that success, you should rejoice. You should rejoice. The Muslims and the Christians, they made their religion into their life. You should rejoice. Right? Their God, their Guru is part of within their life, is together. Modern people only a little bit time for practice, the rest of the time do whatever they want. Whenever they do whatever they want, normal time they cannot even remember Buddha. Time to eat, time to sleep, whatever, they cannot even remember. This totally gone. In tantric practice, then they say, then you arise as deity. But our arising as deity don't last more than 1 minute. It don't last more than 1 minute. So reflect. Okay? 2014 World Cup shows. Don't depend on 1 or 2%, but everybody is a team player. You're like sports, soccer, World Cup, I don't know, many people very crazy about this thing. It just shows very, very clearly that your practice is not just reliant on one person, but everybody as a team. Similarly, when we do the prayers for everything, of course, when you have one anchor, is great. But if you don't have communal effort, is very important. Right? Buddha is not here with us today. But the communal effort of everybody in our practice definitely brings his presence and blessings together with us every time, everywhere. You understand? You understand? Okay? So, how you do, how you show, okay, if you just think about, oh, I want to do, I got something to do, I'm in charge of this only, then I just do only my job. Not wrong theoretically, but you are living in your own world. You are like a tortoise. Okay? You are like a tortoise. Very easy. Since our heads are round, you just think of one head coming out here, and then the two legs, and the one tail. Okay? So you laugh. You laugh at each other. And laugh at yourself. Every time you think about myself, this and then, just think of one turtle head coming out here, and then the legs, and the four legs, and the tail behind. It's important. Okay? Right? So I wish from now onwards, at least, the prayer before teaching, everybody should come and not give in to the habit of just, oh, later, this and that. It's wrong. Okay? It's not right. It has become a culture to be late. Isn't it? A culture has evolved to be late. A culture, even ordinarily going for dinner, you have to be fashionably late. Everybody wants to be late. Huh? We want to change the world, we change our inner world. That is very important. Everybody need to change our own inner world. Then the whole world will start to change, because how you behave, how you react, other people react to you. Ordinarily, beings are reactionary. Ordinarily, all beings are reactionaries. How you are, people react to you, isn't it? So if you're always good, everybody react nicely to you, then the world becomes good. Right? Make sense? Right? Who don't know how to blackface? Everybody knows how to blackface. Everybody knows how to blackface. Because from so many previous lives, we have always been the spouse of Mara. That's why we're still here, still not enlightened. We didn't divorce Mara. Didn't divorce. We keep Mara in the central, the lotus in our heart. That's Mara, not Buddha, not Guru. It's Mara. You didn't divorce him yet. You didn't chase him out. So the Christians have a very, very special, unique way. They say that, oh, they have to accept Christ to come into your heart and chase away something. No, I thought that is very nice way to put it. To chase away the old self, or chase away the belief there's a Satan somewhere. Okay? We already said, to be a good person, you have to grow that goodness in you. The problem will always be there. The problem will never disappear. The problem will only disappear when you grow bigger than the problem. Right? Right? Yeah. If you don't grow bigger than the problem, that problem will forever be a problem. you will forever be under the shadow of that problem. Forever. You will never grow bigger. Some people are used to being poor. Even you give them a lot of money, that money will be gone. Because they didn't grow rich inside. They still, they may be wealthy financially, but still very poor inside. So that is the obstacle. Now you must, I don't like the way some modern people like to have this expression. They say, the rules of the game have changed. You hear this often, isn't it? Okay? I personally feel it is a big mistake to say that. But everybody ordinarily likes to say, the rules of the game have changed. So are you a player? Okay? Maybe in the outside world, they like to say that, you should see everything as a game. But then that's pretty hypocritical. You can say, Buddha said, everything has its impermanence, so therefore everything can change. See that positively, that you can change things. You can, shall, must change within and without. This is very important. Standing, some people like, come listen to Dharma teaching. But go back, forget everything. Okay? What is the greatest Dharma teaching? The greatest Dharma, or knowing so many things, okay, will not make you realized, will not make you have realizations or accomplishments. Knowing so many things, knowing a lot of Buddhist knowledge, it can even give you more and deeper and heavier downfall. Because you start to make use of these kind of things to get name, fame, honor. I already had an explanation about why I don't want people to make a living from selling of statues and books and make a living on doing chanting, isn't it? Why? Why? If I'm, as a man, can keep woman and sell the woman's body and make money out of their body, it shows that as a man I have a greater merit than you, isn't it? Right? Right? Whoever, even if I'm a woman, the pimp has a greater merit than the prostitutes, isn't it? That's why the prostitute have no choice but to follow the rules. Okay? Now, if it's an animal, then there's buying and selling of the lives of animals. If it's a human being, buying and selling of slavery or maid agents, or or the selling of a body, prostitution. Alright? Their merits are low. Similar, if whoever the merit is higher and higher and greater, you use their name, use their everything to make for you, to have your benefit, the heavier and heavier the karma. Like if you use the name of a monk to make money, maybe the karma is like 5 kilos. If you use the name of a realized monk, the weight will be 50 kilos. If you use the weight of an accomplished monk, the weight may be 500 kilos. But you use the name of a realized gurus, then it's become 5 tons. So, why do people face obstacles? Why do people face obstacles? It's not that the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas are punishing us. We face obstacles because you are going through the process of cleaning. Your own weakness becomes apparent to yourself and to others. Your own weakness will become apparent. Face them. Okay? For example, many lamas, high lamas, die of sicknesses and they are sick throughout their lives. Does it mean that they are bad karma? Right? Do they choose to kill themselves and not face the suffering? Okay? We have to face whatever we are in bravely. Okay? Whatever the situation, who we are, where we are, how things are, we have to be brave. That is called real Dharma practice. Like you have no choice. You are born to your parents. Right? You can disown your parents. Your parents can disown you. You can disown your relatives. But you will never be able to disown the fact that they are your parents. Do you understand? Certain things you can say until very nasty or this and that, but the fact is a fact. Your parent is your parent. Your mother is your mother. Your father is your father. You cannot change. Their blood and their bone runs in you. You cannot change. You don't want to acknowledge is one thing, but what is a reality is another. So your practice is your reality. Stop blaming. Stop saying that, other people didn't this, didn't that, or they did this, they did that, or they didn't do this, they didn't do that, or they should have been like this, should have been like that. It doesn't make the situation better. Our practice is to harmonize situations. This is most important. Just like when you go to work, do you give your problem to your boss and your colleagues? No? I feel yes, you do. Because sometimes you are willing and sometimes you are not. You do. Right? What is the real practice? Is that you are there to solve problem for your boss. That's why your boss employ you. Right? You are a good friend to your friend. Because when your friend is in need and problem, you solve your friend's problem. You are there to, even if you cannot solve, you are there to listen. You are there to maybe to help. You are there to something. Right? 对吗? Right? So, you cannot say, you don't know. You know, but you may choose to ignore or not aware. If you're not aware, okay. Okay? Then you'll be aware. The worst is you are aware and you don't want to do anything about it. You just like that. You do yours, I do mine. That's the worst. Okay? So your practice, you do your practice, but no need to keep on by saying, I do this, I do that. Do the real meditation. Do the real visualization. Start saying the mantras. Start reading up and do the reflection, even if it's just a few lines a day. Even if it's just a few lines a day. If you don't do, nothing. Right? Just remember this. If one small seed can grow into a great tree, okay, how many seeds of goodness have you planted versus how many seeds of evil have you planted? Alright? The seeds of goodness Your seed of goodness, not so bad. That's why you are here. But you know yourself how many more trees that you have. Fully bloomed trees. What forest are you living in? You're living in your own forest meditation, you know. You have your own forest retreat. Right? A forest of your own evil and insecurity. Some people ask me, Lama, I want to go to this Lama here, pray there, chant here, chant there, go here, go there. It's okay. I cannot stop you. It just shows you are insecure and you are frightened. You want to go here, go there, go everywhere. Right? Just like how many of you drive? Okay. Let's don't use driving. How many of you use utensils when you eat? So you don't eat with your hands. Okay. Now that you use utensils to eat, do you feel with your utensils? Do you feel with your utensils? When you are touching that utensil, does it become part of you? It does, isn't it? Whether the thing is hard or soft or crispy or crunchy or this or that, it has something. Isn't it? So similarly, you are possessing that utensil. That car becomes possessed by you when you drive. What are you? Who are you? How are you? And where are you? Okay? It just shows that your mind can be powerful enough to feel, your body and mind is powerful to be enough to feel something else, to extend your senses through something else that has no life. Right? Okay? So, your mind is vast and powerful. Use it. Use it. Don't let it slacken. Okay? Don't slacken your mind. Don't leave it to do nothing. It is a big waste. Like you got a lot of money, but just leave the money there. You don't use. Then what is the purpose of the money? You have this human body. You know, if the gods that powerful, frankly speaking, the gods that powerful, they can help us, you know. But you see, a lot of the gods not so powerful. They have to possess a human body to help you. Right? You think about it. You think about it. They can be gods, they can be this and that, but they cannot help you. They have to possess another human body to help you. Those spiritualists or those medium or gods or whatever, right? Without this human body, how to help you? So this human rebirth, really special, really powerful. If you still don't want to make use of it, I don't know when and how. You may think that, oh, next life can get it again and this. You may get it, you will get it again. As long as you're going to on the path of enlightenment, we will get it back. How long later, how much longer is the question. How much longer is the question. Okay? Yeah. Remember this thing. As long as you hold yourself, you have not divorced the Mara in you. Okay? The Christians, like I said, have a very beautiful way, I feel, of saying it. They say they did not chase the Satan out of their own body and let Christ go in. I thought, oh, they very skillful, good way to say. The Buddhists, they don't chase, they invite, but don't chase. Inside, always fighting. Say, oh, I take refuge to Buddha, Namo Guru, the Buddha, no. Say very good, no, but they never chase away. Inside, fighting. Huh? You know, this divorce, willingly divorce. When negative mind, everything arise, accept it. See it, accept it. And make the decision, I don't want like that. Let it go. I don't want like that. I don't need like that. Okay? Yeah. You can manifest, but you know that is not the true nature. Like for example, if you don't understand what I mean, when you are with little children and little children believe so well, so much that what they are cooking is real, will you accept their real cooking? Will you accept? They believe so, oh, there's a cup of tea, they fry something for you to eat, right? To the child, it's so real, So you can manifest that, isn't it? And say, oh yes, nice, so tasty, Yeah. Children like to ask me, what flavor of milk you like to drink? I like curry chicken flavor. And it blows their mind. What? No, they say, only have strawberry, chocolate, or vanilla. No, I say, I like mandarin orange. They say, what? Okay? So you have to, you can reintroduce from a very young age, blow their mind. Because the reality that they are living in is only limited to milk having only strawberry, chocolate, or vanilla. Isn't it? Right? Yeah. So I like to blow children's mind. Because blow it when they are young. Because by the time they get older, it's more difficult to blow your mind. More difficult to blow your heart, blow your mind, and blow your world. Okay, because after that you want to do something, 不要改了，什么都不要，要不搬家，不要，要装修，不要，要换车，不要，要不换工，不要，要不剪头发，不要。Right? I have a very depressing job or life because by automation, when people see me, whatever I say to them, I hear no. You know? Now you know? Okay? Whatever I say is always no. This is what I receive. Always no. It's not, many people say, oh, you Lama, sure people will say yes to you. Really? They pay a lot of lip service to me. Yes. In reality, they forget later. If everything really went according to my way, my heart, my teaching, and my instruction, today, I tell you, will be even greater than City Harvest Church. Really. But just everybody was thinking, oh, now I'm young, I have to go find my job first, I have to this, I have to that. You see, if the Christians can do it, why can't you? Isn't it? Hello? Right? Yeah. If they can work together as a team, why can't you? They are also human. They live in the same country, in the same situation. They have families too. They have jobs too. You see? They blew their own mind and their own self-limiting beliefs. Right? Who say you cannot sing praises to Buddha with an electric guitar? Who say you cannot? Well, nobody, the Buddhists did never explore chanting, with something else. They always say, oh, better follow, better follow, better follow, better like that. Why? Why? Because it is the safe route. Just follow. Follow the leader. Follow everything what people just follow, just follow, just follow. Certain way, yes. The successful one follow. But most of us follow the blind, follow the blind, you know? True? Yeah. Blind follow the blind everywhere. Yeah. Ask you to do this, cannot. Difficult. Hard. It's not me. It's not my style. Not my type. And stuff like that. Say, or I don't want. You do, but only do some. You only do, you accept with those whom you love or you accept or you like. Reality, it's not real practice, it's bullshit. What is the bullshit? The bullshit is you are only doing something that you can accept when during the time your own mood. Good mood, do. Not good mood, don't do. Then that is not called the way of. But of course, you know, if we say we are practitioner, then we just accept. Sometimes people up, sometimes people down. But then there's no discipline. Right? You cannot say, today happy, you just imagine. You just imagine if you're a monk or a nun. Today happy, I'm monk or nun. Not happy, I'm not monk, not nun. Today happy, I do the chanting or do this one. Today not happy, I don't do. How? How would the lay people feel? How would the ordinary people, how would the gods and the spirits feel? Okay? So similarly, whether monk or nun or even yourself, when you sometimes arise as deity, sometimes remember, sometimes don't remember. Most of the time you don't even know who you are. That's the best part. When you are given, receive initiation to arise as deity, you forgot. What's your seed syllable? What's that? Who's your idam? Sometime this, sometime that. I also don't know. Ask Lama lah, best. Have you done any retreats? Yes. A retreat into my own shell. Every day I do retreat. I retreat into my own shell, my own mind, my own selfish mind, my own selfish character. Every day I retreat. You recite any mantras? Yes. Me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. You like to be happy? Yes, myself happy, myself happy, myself happy, myself happy. Other people die, I don't care. Other people die, I don't care. Other people die, I don't care. Myself, only myself happy. Okay? Reflect upon that. Yeah. There will always be, in you people's words, idiotic people, stupid people, terrible people, bitchy people, and this and that. If you do not know how to handle them, you are the same as them. That's what my guru said to me. When I was young, I always complained to my guru. Oh, why this, why that, why they must do like this? Then one day my guru just smiled and then he said to me, you are still young. At the time, not even 20 years old. You are still young. Remember what I tell you now. And this will be one of the hard teachings. If you cannot beat them, you are them. You're same as them. You know? Yeah. You exactly same. How you see they are, you are exactly same like them. Then it just, not just blew my mind, blew my whole universe. Start to see, I cannot handle this type of character or person. Actually, I'm like that. So that I start to become very insecure about myself. Oh, how? How? So my guru started to make me feel very insecure and very frightened. So I said, then who am I? What am I? You know, my guru did something very, very meaningful for me. He said, why must you search who you are? Through so many of your past life, you have been searching on who you are. You have not become Buddha. The very reason you are asking who you are shows that you don't have bodhicitta. You didn't want to become Buddha. If you start to feel insecure about who you are, what you are, why you are here, why you are doing this, I don't know anymore, and you start to maybe get upset and some lung and this and that, treat it as a blessing. Because your world is being shaken. Rock your world. Babette was telling me, oh Lama, you're going to rock my world, you're going to rock the people's world. You sure you want that? Huh? Most of your world got rocked by me. Some people say, oh, other people, molest me a little bit, this and that. Oh. Huh? We say, you need other people's help, you ask other people's help. After that, you're not happy, you say until other people no good. Or become very self-righteous. You know, self-righteous people, being self-righteous, must be there, must be there, must be there, must be there. They are the most insecure and the most impatient. Right? Why self-righteousness? Because they want things to be put according to, maybe some people say, security, safe. So that it is safe, so that it is good, so that it is like this. Right? Correct? What is the difference between staying in a 99-year leasehold house and a freehold lease-year house? It's still a house, right? You're going to die anyway. Does it mean that all the people living in the government HDB flat all have no security? They're going to... No, there's not much difference. But people will think, the money, this and because of the money, you slog so hard, you become a slave to all that, you know. And then you have no freedom to go pilgrimage, no freedom to go start listening to teachings, no freedom. Really, ask ourselves these kind of questions. Do we really need to be in this game that was created by other people so that you'll be saccharized? Do we really need such name, fame, honor, status, or this and that? Do we really need? Yes, some people are very good in their game and they are very successful. But out of one success, maybe there are 10,000 failures or 100,000 failures, you know? How if everybody followed their method and if that method was really that good, the whole place would have been a better place. The whole world would be a better place. Remember one thing, if it works for them, it doesn't work for you, you don't have the karma. Simple as it is. You didn't have the previous causes to accept such or to enjoy such conditions. Chinese, they're saying you don't have this kind of life water. Right? Right? Yeah. If you have. Don't have, cry, complain. Just make the best of what you have. Then your life will become better. Accept it as it is. Some people tell me, oh Lama, I don't want to see ghosts. I always see ghosts. How? So good what? You see ghosts, right? Why you see ghosts? Because you are the ghost. They say, hey, why you say like that? So you think like them, talk like them, do like them. Sure, you are going to be like them, or they're going to find you and you're also going to die soon. Then you're going to become ghost, ma? Oh, I tell you, you can see people start cold sweat coming out, you know? Yeah. Okay? I like to do like that because it will shoot them in their heart. I'm like that lah. Better. You receive something now than to receive everything later. Okay? Understand? Okay? Yeah. Always encourage each other. Always encourage each other. This is the most important. Ask for help. When people ask for help, step forward. Do good, do bad is not the issue here. Because you don't do anything because you are afraid. If I do wrong, how? If I do no good, how? And that is your failure. You only think about wanting to do good, do correct. Who's the one that says what is good and what is correct? How can you, if a mother has a starving child and the mother steals food to feed the child, is it wrong? Is it wrong? If a mother has a young child, both mother and child are starving, is it wrong to steal food, for the mother to steal food to feed the child? If you catch the mother stealing food, will you beat the mother up? Because stealing your food. Maybe you are Buddhist, you won't do it. Maybe you are Buddhist, say, oh, maybe, no lah. So is it wrong? What is your mind? What is the nature of your mind? Okay? You only live in the world of right and wrong. There is no balance. If you have your mind to always have a fixated thought of right and wrong, you are an extremist. You are an extremist. Right? If there's, in the world of right and wrong, there's no compassion. There's no need for compassion. So we need compassion. 要有慈爱心，要有慈悲心。Understand? Okay?